Hey everybody, it's Perry from Bouncertips, the channel that gives you tips, tricks, and tools to help you become a better bouncer. In today's video, I'm going to show you a little kit that I put together for my front door guys for the Cinco de Mayo celebration that we had this past weekend. We had over 3,000 people through the door, and I wanted to put together a little kit for them to make their jobs a little bit easier and make the process go a little bit smoother. So stay tuned and I'll show you what's in it coming up. If you're a bouncer or you work in the nightclub or festival security industry, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also make sure that you hit that little notification bell so you get updates of future content that I put out. Here on Bouncertips, I do product reviews, I do tutorials, and I also give tips and tricks to help you become more valuable as a bouncer and also help keep you and your guests safe. This past weekend in the establishment I work in, we had a huge Cinco de Mayo celebration. The Cinco de Mayo is our biggest event of the year, and this year we drew over 3,000 people through the door. This year I wanted to make sure we were a little bit more prepared than we were in previous years, so I actually created a little door box or a front door box for the doormen that are doing the IDing at the front door. I'm going to show you what I put in that box. It may be really helpful to you to put something like this together for your doorman so you can get people through more efficiently and also have everything that they need in one place. I call it my front door kit. So stay tuned so I can show you what I put in it. First thing I did when I got this, I went to Walmart and I got a little plastic box. It's really cheap, very inexpensive, pretty durable, and it latches so people can lock it up and make sure that things don't just go disappearing out of it. Again, really cheap, really inexpensive. The first thing I wanted to add to this kit was to make sure that they had reliable flashlight. This is the ultralight zoom, one that I did a review on right here a couple weeks back. This flashlight is a dual flashlight, meaning it has both regular and UV capabilities. That means that they only needed one flashlight per man at the front door so they could check IDs effectively all day. Now, with this celebration, like I said, we had 3,000 people through the door. We started our door at about 11 a.m. and we didn't stop taking IDs until 2 a.m. We had a consistent line up until about 1:30 in the morning. So it was very useful to have a dual-purpose light, one with the white beam and also the UV right in their hand. The second thing I included in the kit is I included this little component right here, and this is a magnifying glass. This is a magnifying glass, and I'll review that magnifying glass. You'll see that coming up here. This magnifying glass is from Fancy. It's got 10, 20, and 30 times zoom on it. Also comes with both a regular light and a UV light, so you can look at the IDs up close and actually see all the microprinting that's on it. So after the magnifying glass, I wanted to make sure I provided them with some Sharpies or permanent markers so they could make appropriate X's, mark people's hands. We are a restaurant/nightclub, so we do have people that are underage coming to actually get food, so we needed to mark them properly. The people that were over 21 got a wristband. The people that were under 21 got 2 X's on their hand, so our servers would know who's under and who's over 21. So I always make sure that I include some sort of permanent marker so that they can't just wipe it off. So the next thing I did was just add a packet of replacement batteries, AAA batteries, so that if any one of the flashlights went down, they would have replacement batteries. The flashlight's batteries should have been sufficient for the whole night, but the last thing I want to do is have my guys running around trying to find batteries when I've got several hundred people at the door. So I threw some extra batteries in the kit. I know having all this materials is something the doorman should probably already have, but putting a little kit together makes it a little bit more helpful for the door guys. Also, I have multiple door guys that were rotating through the day, so I wanted to make sure everybody had all the equipment necessary. The next few items that I added to the kit are more comfort items, something that they'll use throughout the day to make sure that they stay fresh and focused throughout the day. The next thing I added to the kit was I added some hand sanitizer. And the reason I add hand sanitizer is when you have 3,000 people coming through the door, you never know what kind of things they're touching. And I don't know what it is, but guests always love to try to shake the hands of the bouncer. So I wanted to make sure I gave them some disinfectant so they could keep their hands clean and also prevent any germs so they don't get sick over the next couple weeks. The next thing I did was add some mints and some gum to the kit so they can actually have fresh breath throughout the day. The doormen are the first impression that guests get of the establishment, and the last thing I want is them to have terrible breath talking to them in close proximity while they're checking their ID. So that's why I add the mints. The last thing I include in the kit is I actually include a lighter, and the reason I do that is Arizona, like most states in the United States, are non-smoking environments inside of a club. So having a front doorman with a lighter is convenient because you do get a lot of guests that come and go to smoke cigarettes outside, and having it is just a customer convenience. And there you have it. That's what I have in my front door kit. If you think there's something that I'm missing and should include in my kit, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section. So there was a little quick video for you. Hopefully it was helpful and informative. If you would, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. As always, follow me on Twitter. Make sure you check out this video right here. And you've just been taken beyond the ropes.